Hello, passionate gamers. Welcome back for another live stream. Another day, another live stream. Today is Friday, and I hope everyone is doing great. Everyone is excited for the weekend. I am excited for the weekend, but I have a headache today, so I'm struggling a little bit, but we will get through this. Today we are going to stream Alan Wake. I did play the first Alan Wake a long time ago. I wanted to play it before this new one comes out, but obviously we did not have time. Why is my controller not syncing? Let me put the PS5. I bought it on Xbox. I decided that Xbox might be better. I like playing on Xbox whenever I have to decide between the two. I did not want to buy it for PC because the specs are really high. It's really demanding, which is surprising. Let me just change Twitch. I need to change the title. The title and category. The title will be Alan Wake 2. Oh, you can hear me. Let me mute myself. Alan Wake 2, another Game of the Year contender. Okay, I think we are all done. I'm gonna click done. Let me put Twitch in front of me here, and we can start streaming. I guess playing, not streaming. We are already streaming. Console. Okay, it's working. I have been streaming on PS5 a lot lately, so I was not sure if my PS. Oh, this one is much better. I was not sure if my Xbox setup is going to work. Bluetooth. I need to connect to my Bluetooth. And I need to listen to the output of the stream so I can listen to the game. Let me see. Okay, it's working. It is working. Switch. I was playing Cocoon yesterday. I think I'm almost done with the game. It's a really good game. I really recommend it if you're searching for a puzzle game, a relaxing game. It does not demand a lot of your attention. Let me just deactivate and then activate. Alan Wake 2. HDR. I did not watch the reviews. That's a long license agreement. That was a short one. Continue. HDR. I noticed that HDR on my Xbox works better with Elgato than HDR with my PS5. Why is it going down every time? Game brightness. I don't see any changes. Is it just me or the images all look the same? Weird. Gonna stick with English dialogue, gameplay, quality, or performance. Let's try quality first. I cannot hear the game yet. Okay, now I can hear it. Do I have to? I feel like the game is quiet. New game. Some people did not like the first. Hey, big noob. How are you, big noob? Doing great, big noob Calypso. What is up with you? Are you going to play Alan Wake,
we all
Calypso?
come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
The Finals? Yeah, the Finals is a really good game. Yeah, I played it. Played it when closed beta.
In a horror story, there are only
A
victims
little
and
bit,
monsters.
but it's more chaotic,
is not
more
to end up as
fast,
either.
more...
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
It's fast game. Fast
This is not
paced.
the story I hoped it would be.
Especially with the grappling hook. I like to play with the
This is not
grappling
ending I
hook.
wanted.
With the medium-sized
This story will eat us
person.
alive. This story is a monster.
AK-47. I don't know, I think they
monsters wear
changed a
many
lot
faces.
about the game. The destruction is really good in the finals. better than any game I saw before. Oh man. Wait. Oh man, I heard about this. I heard that there is a bug with the game when it comes to audio. What the heck? Please, please, audio, come back. Please. Please. Let me play the game. Let me enjoy what makes Alan Wake. What the fuck is this? No, Alan Wake is not on Game Pass. You mean the... Alan Wake is not on Game Pass. Alan Wake is... The Alan Wake, the first one is... The remaster was, I think, on Game Pass one time. Let's quit the game and then enter the game again. I bought it. I was trying to decide whether I should play it on Xbox or PS5, but I decided Xbox. Decided Xbox because of quick resume. I just like quick resume a lot. The light class. I don't know if they in the finals, if they made like each class they have their own.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
I was saying that I was not sure. I did not play the finals in a long time. I think they changed the way you choose your weapons. Are they like each class now has their own weapons and you cannot play with certain weapons in certain classes? Because the grappling hook, I think it was available for all three classes, if I remember correctly. Audio is back. Who is this guy? I'm playing on quality mode. I think I wanted to see how good are the graphics in quality mode. 60 FPS. I wanted to see Digital Foundry's like I didn't say Scream. I wanted to see Digital Foundry's review of Xbox and PS5, but I think the video they did only for PS5, which is weird. Prefer base class. I remember that the small. I don't know if the light class is the small one, but the small one was hard to hit. The one in the finals, the small one, was hard to hit, and he was like, you can knife people if you come behind them. I think you can knife them with one knife. You can kill them, right? You can troll people with the light class. Ramp scares. I wonder if they actually made a good horror game this time. Alan Wake was not, the first one was not a horror game. It was just story, action thing. Okay. I think it's more horror than Calypso so far. Not Calypso, Callisto Protocol. We're supposed to die, I don't know. I think I need to turn off the lights. Weird. Usually these enemies cannot stand light. So it's weird that they are standing in the light. I was surprised that the finals is on consoles as well. I don't think it's a good game for consoles. Every horror feels like every horror game.
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little
Needs
longer
to
than I
have
thought. I'm
needs
sorry
to
I've been
have
gone so
this
much lately, Logan.
type of
Oh my God, Mom,
start
it's not
for
your
the
fault.
game.
People get all
Camera
worried.
from above,
What happened?
car driving.
Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode.
Reminds me of
Mom, it's so good.
Resident Evil
No
7.
spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom.
Lead writer Sam Lake.
And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Casey.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
I really want Sam Lake to be in the remake for Max Payne.
A deputy was supposed to be
I want
there
his
to show us to
model
the
to
crime
be
scene.
part of Max Payne 1.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing.
Some people,
Before we get
I'm not sure
swallowed
if
up by the
everybody
trees.
recognizes Sam Lake as Max Payne. You played the first
I should
Max
take a look at
Payne,
that map.
Calypso, right?
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Game looks good so far.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson.
Saga Anderson.
You know
I'll
what?
be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Inside. Any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
I have a headache and it's terrible.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Oh, the game crashed on. Oh, I thought the game crashed. You can access the case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Get to the crime scene. Meets. Interesting. Why is this door locked? And is it ever going to be opened? Why is this door?
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I need to check my phone because I ordered some food and I need to pay attention if the delivery guy arrives. Not yet. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Cool. You can use to move around. You can use to zoom in and out. You can use. You're now free to navigate, okay? All bodies experience bloating. All bodies. Let's first understand. Ted Lynn, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. Windy Davis, teacher, body, bloated. Large chest wounds. Wolfie, store owner. Does not look like a store owner. Bruising. Heart removed. Strange tattoos. Two of the victims. Wait. Does these number match? The victim was reported missing. Found in some organs missing. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. One question is how long is this? Like after the first Alan Wake, is it 13 years? All victims reported missing in 2010. No others. Oh, all of them 2010. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature.
Interesting.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
By the way, the voice of Sam Lake is not Sam Lake. It's the voice of Max Payne.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson.
I think
you're
it
a
is.
better detective than I am.
Yeah, it is.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Here together at the murder site. I did not want to swap. No. Oh, not Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool.
But if I go, I know that I did already watch the trailer. What if I go directly to the fridge and see where the... Oh, so I can actually visit places. What if I go directly to where the heart is? I know that it's here from the trailer. Wait. There are other paths. Don't know if they lead anywhere.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Why does Elgato do this to me? I have to deactivate it and activate it from time to time because my audio, I don't know if you guys have desynchronized audio, but I do have desynchronized audio sometimes. Boy, where am I going? Wanted to see if there is anything I can find. If I go away from the path that I was supposed to take. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to business. Phone booth. Why is there a phone booth here? Seems odd. Phone booth.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Step 1, examine the corpse. How do I do that?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on your KC board inside the place. Okay. Allows to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image and on the case board begins a new line of investigation. Internal Federal Bureau Criminal Investigation. Another body has been found. Right, false. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we are here to investigate. Okay. When key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board. Investigate the crime scene. You are now free to examine case board. Map. Case board. The interesting part is they said that when you go to this mind place, you will still be attacked by enemies if you're not careful. I think not sure why they did that. It's not a multiplayer game. Consistent with previous murders. Bruises.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Heart.
Head-size stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Huh. Heart found.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance in the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You are now free to examine.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
This is the guy that I think in the first Alan Wake was searching for Alan.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Interesting. Why were they waiting? And how did they know that this guy will come here?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Huh. He was not officially working on a case when he came here.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia.
Oh,
He got some
give
wild
me a
ideas in his
moment.
head. Chased
Food is here.
fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
I am back. I'm back with the pizza. So I need to put this somewhere. Because I'm gonna play and eat. I need something to wipe my hand, so but I'm back. I'm back in black.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So are all... Maybe all the
I think that's
other
everything.
victims are also
For now, at
connected
least.
to Alan Wake.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
I think maybe the other ones are also connected to Alan Wake. I
had to review
remember
the
this
clues.
guy from the first game. So I don't remember everything he said or anything he was trying to do. He was trying to catch Alan. The victim. No. I said victim. I'm not sure if you can somehow do these wrong later.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
This mechanic gives you... Hey, Elias, what's up? How are you doing?
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Oh, interesting. So you cannot... I think you cannot assign... I'm doing great. My head hurts. I have a headache. I think you cannot assign these clues to the wrong question.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Did you play the first Alan Wake, Elias? You can use profiling inside Saga's mind. Place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Everybody complains about the combat when it comes to Alan Wake 1. I did not find it bad. I think it was okay.
This mug always cheers me up.
Okay, I guess we are done here. Investigate the crime scene. Check the lake shore. Okay,
The lake is
so we
connected
need
to
to
Nightingale
check the
somehow.
lake shore.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up
They
from
have
that
the
direction.
voice of
the
Max
lake.
Payne doing
Probably looking for
Casey.
shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
I
You're
think
ready.
they
I'd love
will
to hear what you put
they will
together so
do
far.
the Max
Sure.
Payne 1 and 2 remake,
not
and
that
they will
complicated.
have Sam Lake
Nightingale
doing
was out in the woods
the
alone at night.
motion
Possibly knew.
capture, and
The killers knew he was here.
I don't know
ambushed him,
the name of
dragged him
the
to
actor
campgrounds,
doing the.
strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Huh. Yeah, it does not make sense. How is it possible that his footprint was under the roots of this tree? Tried Dead Space? Are you playing it from a...
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
We had a lot of games that we played in the past that do not meet minimum requirements, but they still work. Those are just the... Those are just the GPUs they tested internally.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
What was that? I think the animation is... Okay. Thought there was some really cool attention to detail, but no.
I think he came from the lake, but his tracks make no sense.
No, I'm playing on the Xbox. Xbox Series X quality mode.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside,
something was put inside him, in his chest. I must find out what.
Something hidden inside of him?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Ask the Betsy to move the body.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
Look
Tell the
at those
deputy to get the body to the town morgue.
loading times.
Okay.
Is it because of the PS5 SSD? I'm playing on Xbox.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I really like how these characters are not jumping into conclusions. They still have no clue. Sometimes in video games, like we saw it with Spider-Man, they jump to conclusions without having any clues. And those
Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination
I
ASAP.
need to,
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Where is Sam Lake? We'll call him Sam Lake, not Casey. You know what's interesting about Remedy? There is something about them. Something weird. And that's they are jumping from game to game. So they started with Max Payne, right? Max Payne, they made Max Payne, they made Max Payne 2. They actually sold Max Payne to Rockstar while they were doing Max Payne 2. Okay, they did that. Then they jumped to
I'll be back in a second.
I think Alan Wake 1 was the next game. So what is this?
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI.
We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Interesting. Anyway,
Nice talking to you too.
then they did in the Game Awards. Yeah, it's very possible.
Good to see you still in one
But
piece,
I was
Anderson.
getting to.
Force can be a dangerous place.
I was saying that. So they made Max Payne. They sold it. They made Alan Wake, and they made it in partnership with Xbox, I think, if I remember correctly. Then I think they did not sell it. I think they just left it. Or maybe maybe Xbox was owning the IP of Alan Wake, and then they sold it back to Remedy. I don't know. What else? They did Quantum Break. Quantum Break was owned by Xbox. They sold it back to. They give it back to. Or did they? I don't know if they gave it back or not. But Xbox was the publisher. Then they did Control. And Control was with 505 Games, I think. The thing I'm getting to is Remedy is jumping from one publisher to the other. It feels like they need money. They did Crossfire, the FPS game that plays like shit. And that was with Tencent, I think. It feels like Remedy really needs money. I don't know why nobody bought them yet.
Seems like a nice town so far.
They're really
Furnace aside.
talented,
Pretty woods.
as you can see.
Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
And then they are going to make Max
Deputies
Payne
aren't
2
exactly up
remake.
to the
They are
task,
jumping
but
from one
hopefully the sheriff will
publisher
be
to
more
the
helpful.
other.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Guess that's for being an independent developer. That's how it works. You will just jump from one to the other and see who takes the publishing right for your game. Someone will buy them. Someone will buy them really soon, I feel
I
like.
think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Yeah, Tencent, I think, owns 50% of them or something. I think it was recently that a company bought 50% of Remedy or something. I think Tencent did buy 50% of Remedy. I don't know why Xbox did not buy them when they had the chance to.
Can't fit the
I guess
clues
they-
all together yet. Heart
I guess
removed,
if when
tripod,
Quantum Break did not
tracks leading
work
to a
out, they
dead
did
end.
not buy them.
Tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled.
They
to be
don't
here
sell
for this
well,
mystery.
but maybe they don't sell well, but the games are really low budget for a high quality.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the
I
waterfront.
think Control was
Should keep the
only
sheriff and
$30 million
eyewitnesses
budget. I don't know how much Alan Wake 2 was. This time Epic Games published Alan Wake 2. And it's not available on Steam. Which is very sad to see, because yet another Remedy game that will not sell well on PC.
Not enough. That's all much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Casey really likes coffee. Deerfest. Oh. Maybe it's a ritual by the locals.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Oh,
It's nice
the
to have
guy
you.
from
I got you both
Quantum
some
Break.
Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Does he have the same name as the Quantum Break game?
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides
the one
known
that's
victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess.
The main
Missing
character
person cases
from
spiked around
this is the
2010.
main character from
The fence
Quantum
was
Break.
built just after.
That's exactly right.
He plays a role in that series that we were.
Have some pie.
No, not the taxi driver. The
You can go
guy,
ahead.
the one that
We'll be here.
plays in X-Men movies. He plays in what else? He plays in one of the series that we used to watch. I don't remember the name. The Forgotten, or for the one where oh, The Following. Yeah. He played a little bit in The Following. It was around the time.
These rural types can be.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, he plays Iceman. Is he Iceman, or is he the one with the fire?
dear. You remind me of a dream I had.
Yeah, he has the hat. That's why you did not recognize him. This is where it all started. Here it started. The old lady came to Alan Wake and gave him the key for the lake house.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Is the waitress still working here? I don't remember what happens to the waitress in the first game. I don't see the two old guys that play.
Be so calm.
Corpses are part of the job.
That
Can't dwell on it
play
too much.
music.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Weird. But the weird part is that's not what happened based on what we saw in the beginning of the game. So I find it weird that they're saying it's a little bit different than what we saw. Oh man. Guess we need to profile them. The cult of the tree.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles. The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders Keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
My head hurts.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Oh, so you cannot assign the wrong the evidence to the wrong question.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Interview the witnesses. I did already that.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
The finals, welcome back, Calypso. The finals, did they, how many classes are there? When I played, there was only 3 you can play with.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
There is audio problem. What the heck?
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God.
Is it just me or is it the game? Audio is cutting off. light, medium, heavy. And is each one of them like okay, so each one has special abilities.
Saga Anderson, as I live and breathe.
Who is
I
she?
thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
I think they did change a little bit in the
All set?
finals.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Oh my god,
Okay,
I
see,
have a
I gotta leave.
terrible headache.
Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult
So I
of the
still want to
tree.
play this game.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night,
You see, Calypso, the guy from Quantum Break is the sheriff.
Are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
I'm glad that I did not buy
We appreciate
Alan
the
Wake
support,
on
Sheriff.
PC since it's a nightmare to run. Surprisingly, it works well on Series S. I watched a little bit of I watched a little bit of the Digital Foundry video, and they said that it runs 30 FPS.
Yes.
30 FPS stable, I think.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Yeah, it
Defensive
does
wounds.
not make sense.
They put up a fight.
Yeah, it does not make sense. Why am I zooming to Jake?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
What did they leave?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Weird stuff. Things are not making sense. Examination.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body.
Okay.
They write something on his chest. And wrote something also in his body.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Cause of that. Cause of that does not make sense as well. Because why does he have floating body from drowning, but he did not die drowning? I did not finish Spider-Man. I need to get back to it someday.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers
I still haven't got to fight Venom. I have the Venom suit, but I did not fight Venom yet. Like the symbiote suit. And it looks like probably Harry is not Venom. There is a good chance Harry is not Venom. Examine Nightingale's body. Examine the chest. We don't know. Harry is just Harry. He does not seem like he will be the villain.
Same type of page we found at
There is a
Golden
good
Lake.
chance that it's either Craven who becomes Venom or Lizard.
The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Yeah, that would be funny. I'm really surprised. I would be very surprised if they actually...
Show me the clicker.
What the hell? What is this? Oh, I know what's happening. I think I understand. I think. think I know what's happening. And how this...
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. Just like the first game. Looks like it's a real...
Now.
Trying to shoot him. I guess shooting him does not have any effect. But looks like it's an actual horror game. It's not... I think this is happening. This Alan Wake did this, but I think he wrote this, but he will rewrite it somehow.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case.
But why does this guy just vanish? Like, Alan Wake said nothing about this guy.
No, wait!
And who's the
Sheriff?
black dude that showed up?
Show me the clicker.
They managed to make a horror game. I was skeptical about Alan Wake being a horror game. I did not think they will actually be able to make a horror game. Because Sam Lake is not known for making horror games. But I guess he managed to do it.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Damn it. I tried shooting him the first time. I tried to escape him because maybe he does not die. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I guess I have to shoot him. Can we skip this cinematic? Yes, we can. How do I?
He can't see me in the light.
Show me the clicker.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Is he talking about the
Gotta
clicker
move.
from the
Now.
first game? There's I just have to shoot him multiple times.
Vanished.
End of chapter. Is that the silhouette of Alan Wake? Previously in Alan Wake. Oh, they did not do it.
Have a heart,
I expected them to
but
do
he still
the
got up.
previously in
The
Alan
page
Wake.
predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Power cop, he died.
There is no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
What is this?
Can't be opened on this side. I can't get through this.
I guess I have to solve the whatever the thing is. Let's solve this case.
A dead man turned into a monster.
That the man
Light
turned into
as a way to
monster.
fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Saga was back. The overlap.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What kind of cult? Cult gone. Who is involved? Cult symbol. Why can't I put it? Oh. Cult gone. Am I playing a card game? Is this Magic the Gathering? Victim's body, organs covered with writing. Writing part of ritual. What? Okay, I tried everything for this.
Right.
Cases, murder. Where did Nightingale went? We already solved that. Didn't we? No. Cult of the Tree. What's the other case?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Let me just stop. Activate, deactivate. I'll play the game for
We heard gunshots.
30
You
more.
okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
These guys just believed us.
But that's crazy, right? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Monsters aren't real. Magic's definitely not.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide, also. Bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine.
Remember, they're just special.
You, the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized restricted access.
Hey, how you doing?
That is true, young. Many local practices have
Who's this guy?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Oh God. There is more exploration than I expected in this
We
game.
need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Car can be used to travel between locations.
Rinse and
Interesting.
Clock out.
So I can go back to this place, if I understand correctly. Oh, the game crashed. And we are back.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Very quick loading times. You can see some pop in, especially detailed textures. Like the wood, you don't notice it so much, but this map, you can notice it. 2 weapon upgrades.
My first ever prank
I think I will stop here. I have a bad headache and don't want to make it worse. If it was not for the headache, I will play even more. I was looking forward to play this game, but the headache is stopping me from enjoying it. Let me switch. Oh my god. I wish I was able to play more of this game. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I'm not gonna stream on Monday. I have some other stuff. I will not be able to stream on Monday, so maybe I'll stream tomorrow. And maybe the day after. Don't know if I should stream both Sunday and Saturday. Let me check. Is Resont out? No, it's not. So there is a high likelihood possibility that I will play tomorrow on stream. So yeah. Good night, Elias. Take care. Good night, good night. I will stop the stream right now. Okay. Thank you for anyone who watches this video. I know it was not long enough. See you guys next time. Stay passionate. Bye.